I can't see the two water meters in this photo because of how high the weeds are, so I asked Chat GPT if it could give me a landscaping idea to make them more visible. Here's the picture that it gave me. I should probably mention this was done on GPT-4, so I then set out on my mission to make this for as little money as possible. This is the final result that I was able to make, and while it didn't come out exactly like how the picture shows, I want to go ahead and show you the process of how I made this.
So we're trying to keep the budget under $100, and we got our whiskey barrel for $60 off this guy on Facebook. The bricks we didn't pay anything for, they were for free on Facebook. We just had the fabric laying around to keep the weeds down. The rocks I found just somewhere out along the road, and what we found though is it takes a really long time to gather all those rocks. We've spent $60, so in my mind I wanted to keep it under 100. We went out and spent $35 on these rocks here, so that puts us at $95. We're right at the $100 mark. So we're going to put these in and then hopefully call this project done, and we'll have our water meters marked.
Before we could even get that far though, we went ahead and got on Facebook, we found a guy selling whiskey barrels, and then we made our way to Kentucky to pick that one up.
If we can. Yeah. So we came down here to Kentucky, and we're in the middle of this project. We went ahead and picked up our whiskey barrel. We've got here in the back of the truck. And this guy here makes a lot of different stuff out of whiskey barrel vacuum. And he's allowed us to take a look in here just so we can show you guys all the different stuff he's got. He's got a stand here that you can use. He's made chairs out of this stuff. I mean, some of these are rejected whiskey barrels that are a little bit, that haven't really been used, but weren't good for, whatever other people wanted to use. And look at this here. I mean, he's got a nice finish on this with like the rock and stuff. See that? What do you think this was going to be used for? Is this like a custom request?
A glass tabletop on it.
Like, is this for like someone's like man cave or living room?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yes. That's a Smoky Mountain scene. It's got the Elvis on it. If you turn it around, you see Elvis.
Oh, really?
And Dolly and.
Here, can I move it real quick?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice all that.
Yeah.
Here, I'm trying to not scrape it up.
It's all pencil burning.
Yeah, look at that. It's got a deer on there, and yeah, it's Dolly, right? Is this church from anywhere in particular?
Mm-hmm.
What church is that? You don't know? It's just
up down the Smoky Mountains. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So is this like a custom request you got? Someone asked you to make this?
No. I just
Man,
I sold her the barrel, and she done all that pencil burn.
Oh.
She put it on the marketplace for pretty good buy, so I bought her back. I'm gonna make a table.
So that's a beautiful piece too. And these are here are just your lids, right?
Yes, Try your rocking chair out.
Rocking chair. That's a nice heavy chair too. How much do those go for? Do you sell them or do you just
$275?
I mean, look at that. It's got a beautiful age distressed look to it and stuff. It's not the smoothest finish, but it's a nice smooth finish on there.
It don't have no polyurethane on it yet. I'm gonna put polyurethane on this. You can try it.
Oh yeah, too. So did you paint that one, or did you burn it with like a torch?
No, that's charred. That's it's all bourbon barrels. About the new barrels, they're charred on the inside of it.
When they make the
When they got something to the flavor of the whiskey,
Wow. Well, this is very nice. The clocks look great, so we really appreciate you showing us this.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, and we got it here in our truck, and then it looks like some planters down here, right?
Yeah, I've got.
Use them for like flowers and stuff?
Yeah, it's some wine barrels there, and I make them out of the oak ones too, the bourbon barrels. The real bad ones, I'll cut them into.
Even the flag is from a bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's great. So, again, we really appreciate your time here. So, Carol, I think we'll hit the road. All right.
So we got the barrel and we made our way back to the house. I wanted to take a moment to show you the things that guy was working on, but he's actually not accepting any new customers right now, and he says he's overworked. So otherwise I would have given him a shout out and let you know how to buy a whiskey barrel from him, but for now you'll just have to wait. Now, I had previously mentioned that I also got the bricks for free on Facebook, but I didn't end up getting any video of that, and at the time I got the bricks, I didn't know they were going to be used for this project. So I'm always looking for free stuff, and when they became available, I just went and picked them up. So the footage that you're seeing here is some site prep. We did some weed eating just around the area, and then kind of got a rough outline going just to see how everything fit together and stuff.
It's rolling, by the way. It's rolling.
Perfect. I was worried that wasn't going to fit.
A lot of this footage is sped up because it was really hot out that day, and most of the footage is actually pretty boring. But here we are laying out some of this black fabric that we had that gets put down to help reduce weeds and stuff. But even after the project was done, we still had to go out and put weed killer on it a few weeks later, so it really didn't work as well as we'd intended. We cut out our spots for the 2 meters, and at the time I only thought there was 1 meter there actually, but there ended up being 2 that I had to try to work around.
Got hot outside to put my hat on, so I don't want my face to burn. So I think the next phase is we're going to go get brick and we're going to start laying them down around the perimeter here. And then we'll fill it in with some creek rock and hopefully be done.
Lowe's had creek rock that was fairly inexpensive, but those bags did not go nearly as far as I'd hoped. So to try to save on the budget, I was able to find some bigger rocks to try and fill in things. And then midway through, we didn't want to have to go back and spend more than $100, so we actually brought the outer bricks closer together so that we would need less of them and we could totally fill it in. There wasn't as much to explain here as what I had in my head when we were making this video. So to get the lines and stuff right, we used a weed eater and dug it into the dirt, which sounds kind of dumb, but we were working with primitive tools and none of us have ever done anything like this before. And I was thinking that by documenting the way I did it in my own uneducated mind, that would allow other people who are into the DIY stuff, but not professionals, to have an idea of how to do it too. So you just take your weed eater and you make your perimeter. If you want to lay down like a pallet or some kind of leveling device so that you can make straight lines, that helps. And then that allows you to make sure that the shape comes along. And then we were constantly through this process, stepping back, looking at it, scrutinizing it, moving these bricks and stuff. These bricks came out of a torn down house. So they're not perfect and they're pretty rough, but they were part of a chimney. And we were going for the rustic look anyway, so I think that this worked well with sort of the theme that I'm going for overall for this property. By the way, if you're still here watching the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it would really help us out a lot. What you're seeing here is just a walk around of the finished project, and if you look to the left here in just a second, or actually at the bottom of your screen, you can see the line we had made with the weed eater. It's not in frame right now, but in just a second it will be. And okay, now you can see it there on the left, and that's where we originally wanted the bricks, but because of the surface area and the amount of rock we had, that just wasn't possible. So this ended up being a really inexpensive and nice way to fix a problem with where I couldn't see those water meters in the field. Now we not only fixed the problem, but we did it in a way that made the property look nicer too. So hopefully this idea is something that you'll like and want to try for yourself. And it's also interesting that we used AI to come up with this. So thank you all for watching.